However, in the interim, it looks like Sheffy saw a window and he's going to go in for the kill right now. You can see these knobs kind of hanging out, maybe looking to go towards the center. There's that Lictor trying to sneaky cap that stuff here. But we can see right now, exchanging some fire. He's got to be careful, although that Brood Nest isn't going to do anything for the time being. It looks like that Hive Turret there is invulnerable. And the suppression from this Carnifex is going to start getting really annoying and hurting some of these Imperial Guardsmen. You can see they are just constantly reinforcing from this Chimera, though, so that's okay. But this is exactly the kind of fight the Carnifex wants to be in. However, note we do have a Power Fist, the Fist of Brachus, being upgraded right now for the Commissar Lord. The Heavy Weapons team has a direct line of sight, kind of snaring back on this Carnifex. And unfortunately, this Carnifex is in dire straits right now. The Commissar Lord just pounding away. This guy is just brutal in melee combat here. We can see him just punching away in an epic battle. Last cannon shots landing left and right, continuing the punches. And it looks like, yes, our Carnifex is going to go down as that last cannon shot hits those guys. You can see constantly reinforcing here. A nice little level 2 last cannon there. And for the time being, Sheffy does have control of the northern position here. Down south was some epic fighting going on right now with DJHazzy, and I apologize, cannot cover both battles at once usually. But it looks like for the time being here, Spirit was able to fight it back, but Spirit has managed to take quite a few losses in the interim as well. Since last we checked, it looks like he lost a Scout and a Tactical Marine squad. Combined with the fact that he lost both of his Razorbacks, suddenly he's really behind right now. Schranz is about the size he was before. Sheffy's building up, and DJHazzy is still kind of low, but let's take a look at some money here. We can see DJHazzy and Spirit are both saving up for something big, and they are in tier 2. Perhaps we could even see a Terminator right now. Who knows exactly here. More towards the north, we can see the Knobs and the Warbars are charging in. Everybody has huge hammers right now, and a nice little stomp going off there. It looks like that Lictor was able to get out of the way, and then just kind of springy off to a safe distance there to get out of the middle. Nobody owns the central part right now. Score is tied 1-1. 185 points for the blue team, 162 points for the red team right now. Gonna have to see right now. A lot of interesting back and forth action here. More towards the north, the Hive Tyrant is trying once again to cap this victory point. He is going to go invulnerable. Definitely going to get the decap off. We'll have to see what else after that. More towards the south, the Chimera here is putting some pressure on all of these warriors. And it looks like the Lictors is just going to jump in right on top of that gentleman. The Lictor does have basically the Vanguard effect, meaning he can sneak around unnoticed all he wants. It's not going to drain energy for him to be perma-camouflaged there. And yeah, so a little bit of a lull in the storm here for the time being. Double cap going off right now for the blue team. No points controlled by the red team, although they do control this northern position. They just need to cap it. It looks like they are doing exactly what you would expect and just kind of having a concerted attack towards the middle right now. Going to grab that central victory point. And here comes Spirit right now. Still a bunch of Terminators and a Colin right now on the battlefield. Oh, yeah, obviously that wasn't a Colin at all. That was, of course, the rocket being called in. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting totally distracted here by all of this action here. We can see now we do have the Knobs on the field right now as well, doing some pretty serious damage here. But Knobs being a little bit indecisive right now, combined with the rest of the melee that's going on right now. You can see, looks like Sheffy is actually going to have to get out of here. It's not Sheffy, Spirit. Man, I don't know where my head is right now. Suddenly, I just lost my train of thought. Anyhow, we can see here, use your choppas right now. Yes, being used on top of the Knobs as they are gaining momentum here and just charging in. Oh, but unfortunately, the double Lictors springing in out of nowhere from the darkness, putting some pressure on these gentlemen as well here. And oh, look at that. We've got a little bit of the flesh hooks being used to pull that gentleman back. And I believe maybe we are going to see some Call the Boys action. That would be pretty sweet indeed if you could get that off right now, because man, these Knobs are just kind of in the middle of nowhere. Boom! There goes that charge right there. And boy, yes, we do have Call the Boys being used right now, being used to reinforce all of the Knobs out on the field. And you can see just some brutal action going on right here in the face of a Land Raider. This is a very tricky fight right now. He's got to be careful, but he is just kind of continuing to use the momentum of his Knobs to put as much pressure down south as he possibly can. But I think, oh no, and look at that one last barrage coming out. Just taking down the rest of the Knobs. One Knob left. Got to be able to get out of there. He wasn't able to just kind of break upon Spirit's forces there quite a bit, inflicting some losses, but ultimately having to get out of there. I don't know why I fumbled so much while I was commenting that one right there. I was distracted by a couple of different effects happening at the same time. Anyhow, more towards the north, we can see, again, Fist of Brachus being used. And boom! It looks like he is going to go down. The Hive Tyrant was trying to cap that point, perhaps getting a little bit greedy right now, but the Commissar Lord just pounding away at everybody. Oh, I see. It was the Emperor's Wrath, obviously. I saw a Manticore being produced, and then I saw rockets come down in the field, and it made me, I was like, oh, it's a Manticore. No. And that was the Emperor's Wrath. That allows the Commissar to do a little call-in artillery shot, exactly like we saw during the middle battle right there. Now this is definitely a Manticore shot with the big red circles out there. I apologize for that fumble in my thought. Anyhow, more towards the center, we can see the Space Marines being knocked out, and there once again is that Emperor's Wrath. That's it right there, exactly. For some reason, it looked like a drop pod, I think. Anyhow, we can see nice little warp vomit there, but oh no, we have an out of control Weird Boy. Everybody get the hell out of the way. I don't know why I'm watching this instead of the battle, but I'm so entertained by Weird Boys. Anyhow, we can see the War Boss right now charging in, realizing he needs more vehicle stuff. He's going to go ahead and get the Power Claw right there. Helps out with heavy melee and everything else like that as well. But oh, look at that seismic roar, just knocking back the knobs, knocking back the War Boss. Chimera hanging towards the center right now. 104 points for the red team, 83 points for the blue team. It is currently 1-2. The blue team needs to cap something. We do see some warriors heading up north, perhaps, to take care of that stuff. Got to be careful. We have infiltrated Catachan Devils combined with Catachan improvised explosives up there. So there's a nice little trap waiting for whoever comes up that way. The War Boss still prowling around here looking. He's got the heavy armor right there, so he is quite a humongous tank indeed. And check out yet more Manticore shots coming down. And we have, oh yeah, man, look at that. We got double Terminator squads on the field right now for for Spirit. Double Terminators out there looking pretty brutal. I love keeping the Land Raider in the back like this, allowing him to just kind of resupply his troops and be awesome. And bam, there goes this whole Force Commander biz, charging out right there, buffing all of his troops. You can see right now, he even has the Sacred Standard right now, just kind of increasing their damage and all that sort of thing. Nice looking attack. Buying time for this Hive Tyrant to hopefully cap this victory point. You can see, not even hesitating a little bit there. It looks like the red forces were forced to get out, but look how much of the map they control right now. And here goes that little bit of a surprise. Oh, almost setting off the explosives. Doesn't matter, though. The Catachans, oh no, completely taking out that heavy melee squad up there. Sorry, you know what I mean, the Warrior Brood that was up there right now. I know they have the Barb Strangles. And we have a Tyranna formation down south. It looks like DJHazzy was trying to go for a mass grab here, trying to sneak away with the southern victory point. And Tyranna formation just going off. Oh, knocking these gentlemen all over the place. And it looks like the Land Raider has no problem just cruising in here right now, putting damage on all these gentlemen. But man, check it out. Oh, I thought they were actually going to go in there for the kill. Never mind, looks like the Knob's getting out of there. And we do have yet more Manticore barrages going off. 55 points on the clock for the blue team, 100 points on the clock for the red team right now. Triple Lictors is all that is on the field anymore right now for Schranz fan. He is trying his best to be sneaky and to cap victory points. You can see he is jumping in and fighting his best right now, but it looks like the Catachans and the Guardsmen are having no problem dispatching with that Lictor. Ow! And the Lictor goes down. You can see two more Lictors coming up here, but they're going to have a hard time dealing with the Catachan Devils up there. 55 points, and now we do even have a Lehman Russ battle tank on the field for Sheffy. So we can see here, Force Commander trying his best to fight against the War Boss right now. The War Boss and the Commissar, we have a nice little triple battle gun. Looks like the Commissar is just going to fire up his shield and grit his teeth and try and cap this victory point. Looks like a Terminator got picked off by that as well. Terminator is just constantly reinforcing out of this Land Raider. The Deathwing Terminators and Land Raider, an awesome sight to behold. These guys definitely love to just kind of take names and just kill everything in sight. We can see the barrage coming out there right now. Not quite able to take that victory point, though. It looks like the Commissar Lord felt a little bit too much pressure from all that focus fire. You could just see these assault cannons, man. These guys just stomping around here. They move really slowly, but you would too if you were in super duper heavy Terminator armor there. Southern victory point is owned, of course, by the this Tyranna formation. And all of the fighting, once again, it comes down to the middle. This is the swing victory point here. Whoever can own this owns the battlefield. Right now, oh god, just a beautiful charge right now coming in here. You can see the Force Commander being forced to back out. Oh no, it looks like he is going to just completely back out. We do have the Hive Tyrant trying his best. He does cap the central victory point, ticking down the red players' points for the time being. We have some sort of defensive Manticore barrages going off just to kind of prevent it, but as you can see, everybody had to back away from that, kind of huddling around for Worth, sticking near this Land Raider, which was taking quite a bit of damage, perhaps from this War Boss. Looks like the red team is going to be able to grab this victory point once again and get back up 2-0, and we even have some sneaky captures going on down south here. It looks like some commandos were trying to take care of that position. However, oh yes, we have that nice little bombing run going off right now, knocking back all of these gentlemen, keeping this completely uncaptured for the time being. As long as they can maintain 2-0 or even 1-0, as they were for a brief moment there, the better. You can see that bombing run doing a great job, kind of knocking back all those gentlemen. They are going to cap it, but it is still going to be 2-1 at the end of this. They need the central victory point to be neutral or to be theirs. You can see the Hive Tyrant's going to come in here. He's going to pop his invulnerability. No, he's going to retreat. He's just taking way too much damage. He's covered in knobs. There's 2 squads of knobs out there right now. The Lehman Russ battle tank just kind of blowing him away. They have 22 points, 20 points left on the clock right now. The blue team needs to do anything they can. You can see way up north here we have yet another Carnifex stomping around, trying to buy time right now for these for this Lictor to cap this victory point. However, the Lictor is being knocked asunder by all of the Manticore barrages. He's still capping away. 10 points left. Oh my god, and it looks like going to be using the Emperor's Wrath right now just to knock back that gentleman. Kaboom! Taking that guy out. We do have a neutral victory point in the middle right now. Massive attack, but it is still 1-0 victory points. 2-1 left on the clock, and victory goes to the red team. So epic fighting there. Congratulations. Very well played by Schranz and by Spirit, who I know are 2 excellent players, and Sheffy, who's definitely a friend of the channel, and Mr. DJHazzy, whoever the hell you are. I apologize if I misattributed your name. Either way, though, great game. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, because I certainly had a blast casting it. Once again, I am Harlequin here. I hope you guys, if you did, by the way, if you did enjoy this, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Also, drop by my official discussion thread. I love seeing more people stop by there, gamereplays.org, and just kind of say hi. Let me know what kind of games you like, what you don't like, whatever. I do like listening to subscribers. Some of the best channel ideas I have just came from random people mentioning, hey, it would be cool if you did this. So I try to respond to those things whenever I can. So those links will be in my description, as well as on the left-hand side of my channel. Drop by, take a look around. I've got videos for everybody out there. So anyhow, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Harlequin. Good night, good game, good luck.